Every time you take your hand off the keyboard to reach for your mouse or touchpad, you are wasting precious seconds of productivity by ignoring useful keyboard shortcuts that are right at your fingertips. When it comes to precise actions like highlighting text or selecting cells in a spreadsheet, key combos are not only faster to hit, but they're also more accurate than even the best mouse. You may already use basic keyboard shortcuts like CTRL+X to cut and CTRL+V to paste, but some of the most useful hotkeys can save you a lot of time. These are the 20 keyboard shortcuts that you're probably not using but should be. Number 1. F5. CTRL+R. Refresh web page. Perhaps you're viewing a frequently updated website, such as a forum or breaking news site, and you need to reload to see the most recent content. Perhaps the web tool you're using has become stuck in some way and you simply need to restart. To refresh the page, simply press F5 or CTRL+R in any Windows web browser, Edge, Firefox, Chrome, or IE. Number 2. Control+Click or Shift+Click. Select multiple items. You may want to highlight multiple items when selecting rows in an Excel spreadsheet, blocks of text in Word, or files in File Explorer. If the times are all adjacent, for example, rows 10 to 30 in a worksheet, simply Shift+Click the first one, hold down the Shift key, and then click the last one. Number 3. Control+A. Select all items. You don't have to hold down your mouse button and drag the highlight down the screen to select all of the content in a given window, whether it's a document, a picture in an image editor, a folder full of files, or even a web page. Simply press Control+A to select everything in one stroke. You can then copy, paste, or format the text. Number 4. Shift+Arrow. Highlight text. With today's slew of jumpy, inaccurate clickpads, it often takes a few tries to find the exact text you want. Using a finger on a touchscreen PC isn't any faster or easier either. Simply hold down the Shift key while moving the cursor with the arrow keys to highlight text within your keyboard. Number 5. Alt and left arrow. Move forward or back in a web browser. Most of us probably use our web browser's back button a dozen or more times per day. There's no need to reach for the arrow button every time you want to go back to the previous page. Simply press Alt and left arrow instead. Alt and right arrow moves you forward. Number 6. R or Control+R. Reply to an email. It is not necessary to click the reply button to begin writing an email response. In email clients like Outlook, pressing Control+R starts a reply. Simply press the R key in web-based email services such as Gmail and Outlook.com. Number 7. Control and Shift and V. Paste as plain text. It happens now and then. You're writing an email or editing an online document in your browser when you decide to copy and paste some text from a web page or a Word document. You highlight the text, copy it, and paste it, only to find strange fonts and formatting in your destination document. Number 8. Alt and F4. Close any Windows app. The majority of people close programs by dragging their mouse pointer to the upper right corner of their windows and clicking the X button, so that's a lot of lunging and swiping, especially if you want to close multiple programs at the same time. Number 9. Shift and F7. Thesaurus lookup in Word. You don't need to pull out a thesaurus or search for one online if you're writing something in Microsoft Word. Simply select the word to be looked up, then press Shift and F7, and Word displays a comprehensive list of related terms in a panel on the right side of the screen. This is just one of the keyboard shortcuts available in Microsoft Word. Number 10. Control and Shift and T. Restore closed browser tab. When you have way too many tabs open, you start closing them and hitting Control and W like crazy to clean up your messy desktop. Then you realize you just closed a tab with an important Gmail from your boss or critical reference material open that you need to finish your report. To restore the last tab you closed, press Control and Shift and T in any of the major Windows web browsers, Chrome, Firefox, Edge, or Internet Explorer. Keep watching for 10 more shortcuts. Also, don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications to receive more new updates. Number 11. Windows key and L. Lock your PC. There's no reason not to lock your computer when you leave it at work or at home. You only need to press Windows key and L. No clicking is required. You can unlock your PC without entering a password if you enable Windows Hello facial recognition or fingerprint login. Number 12. Windows key and M. Minimize all windows. We still save files to the desktop no matter how advanced Windows becomes or how many library folders it has. It's impossible to see or click all the files and shortcuts you've piled on top of your wallpaper when you have a lot of windows open. Hitting Windows key and M minimizes all your windows, allowing you to see everything on your desktop. Number 13. Shift and space. Select row in Excel. Highlighting cells with the mouse while editing a spreadsheet in Excel, Google Docs, or any other major productivity suite is a pain. In any of these programs, you can select an entire row by pressing Shift and space. After you've selected a row, press CTRL+- to delete it, minus key. But pressing Ctrl and Shift and up or down arrow, you can select all the rows below or above. Do you frequently use Excel? Here's how to master Microsoft Excel. Number 14. Control and D. Bookmark a web page. There's no need to click a star icon or select an option from the Favorites menu if you like what you're reading in any of the three major browsers and want to bookmark it. In Chrome, Firefox, Edge, or Internet Explorer, pressing Ctrl and D brings up a dialog box where you can bookmark the current page, change the name of the bookmark, and even choose a folder to save it in. Number 15. Control and Shift and B. Show bookmarks menu. Finding your favorite sites after you've bookmarked them in Chrome isn't as simple as it should be. In Chrome, pressing Ctrl and Shift and O displays a full screen bookmarks menu. In Chrome, Internet Explorer, or Firefox, pressing Ctrl and Shift and B displays the bookmarks bar. Number 16. Alt and S or Control and Enter. Send a message via email. If you need to send an email quickly, the last thing you should do is take your hands off the keyboard. There's no need to waste time rolling your mouse pointer over to the send button and clicking it after you've typed your message. To send an email in Outlook or other desktop mail clients, press Alt and S. Number 17. F2. Rename files. There are numerous reasons why you might need to rename a file. Perhaps it's a photograph with a cryptic file name like SAM0591.jpg. Whatever your reason, selecting a file in Windows Explorer and pressing the F2 key is the quickest and easiest way to rename it. Number 18. Control and P. Print out. Most programs have a print option in their main menus, but who wants to roll the mouse when you can simply press Control and P? This key combination does not immediately output your document, but instead displays the print dialog box. You can then select a printer or save as a PDF to share digitally. Number 19. Windows key and P. Send to external monitor. By pressing Windows key and P in Windows 8 or 10, you can choose whether to output your screen to a projector, connect to external monitors, or broadcast to a wireless display by pressing Windows key and P. When you reach the display menu, you have the option of duplicating, creating an exact copy of your screen, or extending it to create a second desktop. Number 20. Windows key and E. Launch File Explorer. In Windows, you can create custom keyboard shortcuts for any app, but because File Explorer is so important, Microsoft built a hotkey into the operating system. Simply press Windows key and E to navigate through all of your drives and folders and copy, delete, or move files. With Auto Hotkey, you can also create a custom keyboard shortcut for anything. That's all we've got for now. Thank you for taking the time to look at this. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.